Hello everyone, this is Prof. Dan and welcome once again to Prof. Dan Tutorials. In today's video, we are diving into the next steps after your I-140 approval. Yay! Congratulations to all approved cases. And what you need to know to ensure your immigration journey continues smoothly, because it doesn't stop there just after your approval. There are still a couple of things to note and to do. So whether you are navigating communication with the National Visa Center NVC, which I will explain in this video, or preparing for consular processing, especially for those of you filing from abroad, not within the US, this video is packed with essential tips to help you avoid common pitfalls. Now, if you are serious about staying on top of your immigration process, you won't want to miss this, and you definitely want to stay up to date with Prof. Dan tutorials. If you find my content useful, please give it a thumbs up, share with others who might benefit, drop a comment with your thoughts or questions, and don't forget to, of course, subscribe. Many of our viewers are yet to. Please subscribe to stay updated with more valuable insights. All right, so let's get started on this video. What you see presently on the screen is called Form I-797, which is Notice of Action. This paper form will be mailed to the mailing address you've provided to USCIS. And so I'm not going to read through all this, but just take note of this is how the form looks like. It has many information and things that you should take note of. So what happens next? Once your I-140 petition is approved, USCIS sends your case to the National Visa Center, NVC, which is located in New Hampshire. Now, the NVC is generally responsible for processing all approved immigration visa petitions that require consular action. So you recall that when you filled your I-140 form, there was a question that asks you, will you be doing a consular processing or will you be applying for visa from abroad? And if you've picked yes, so this is for you. Now, the NVC will determine the appropriate US consulate where your visa processing will be completed and then forward your approved petition to that consulate. That's what the NVC does. Why is this step important? Now, this step is critical because it transitions your case from USCIS. Recall that it's USCIS you submitted your petition to, who is in charge of approving or denying your case. Now, once it's approved, the USCIS will transfer your petition to the Department of State, specifically for the consular processing. And this is very essential for those of you who will be applying for your immigration visa from outside of the US. You have to take note of this. Now, you also have to allow time for processing. I'm making this video because there has been complaint from people, wanting to hear from the USCIS or NVC. There is no communication. They are worried. What is happening? Is there a failure from one party or the other? Things like that. So that's why I'm also making this video. Please take note that you should ordinarily allow time for the processing. It's important to allow the Department of State at least a minimum of 30 days to process your case. If peradventure you do not hear from them, then you can now make attempts to contact the NVC. Now, this processing time, this 30 days minimum time, ensures that your petition is properly logged and sent to the appropriate consulate. And should in case anything happens after 30 days, you didn't hear from them, then you can make attempts reaching out. So if you want to reach out, that's communicating with NVC. At that point in time, you have received your approval. You are only awaiting communication with NVC. So at that point, what you can do, if you've waited for about 30 days after your approval, reach out to NVC. And on the screen is email. Email is the best and recommended means of communication. So again, if you haven't received any correspondence from NVC after 30 days of you receiving your approval, ensure to reach out to them via email, nvcinquiry@state.gov. And when you are reaching out through email, what are the important things you need to take note of? Your USCIS receipt number is very important. In the notice of action form you've received that shows your approval, it has your USCIS receipt number. It has the petitioner's name. It has other details, priority dates. You want to ensure that all this information are correct. Now, in reaching out to NVC, you want to ensure you include your USCIS receipt number in the subject line of the email, and in the body of the email, make sure to provide the name of the petitioner, the date of birth, and if there is an applicant, or if it is for an applicant, includes the applicant name and the date of birth as well. Now, this ensures that your inquiry is correctly matched with your case, preventing any delays or confusion. And importantly, I would say, in the email itself, attach the notice of action that you received. Include a copy of it, because on that copy, it has your details and it will be easier for them to communicate with you and track your case for you. The next thing is to avoid mistakes. And what are these common mistakes? Accuracy is key. Now, it's vital to ensure that all your information, especially your email address that you provide on your Form I-140 or in the electronic notification form that you included in your petition, is correct. If it's accurate, then be sure to receive an email from NVC. If it's not, then there will be a problem. So mistakes in your email details could result in missed communication, causing unnecessary delays in your visa processing. So my advice would be that try to double check the details you include in your email to NVC. Try to ensure you include the correct email in your Form I-140 when you submit originally to USCIS to make sure that they match exactly with what's on your approval notice, and any discrepancies can slow down your case. That is of no doubt. And the next steps from the NVC, eventually, NVC will contact the person you are petitioning for, or if it's self-petition, and NVC will guide you through the next steps of the immigration visa processing. And this could include asking you to submit perhaps additional documents, scheduling a visa interview if your priority date is already current, or other critical steps in securing the immigration visa. And basically, that is it. And so remember, overall, be patient during the processing period, but also be proactive in ensuring all communications are accurate and timely. So if you receive approval, for example, after 30 days, you do not receive any communication from NVC, be proactive. You can reach out to them. The earlier, the better for you to know if there is anything wrong in receiving a further communication from them. And so this will end this part one of this video. In part two, I will discuss with you details that you normally would receive from NVC and how to move forward with that. All right. On the screen is our website, our email address. Feel free to reach out to us if you need any further assistance. And I will see you again in another video. Take care and bye.